Okay. Okay. I guess this is part like 1.5. I said next is part 2, but I'm not actually cooking yet. But I am almost ready to leave to head to my client's house. And I did take a few more things out of, out of my recipe book, right? So I did pull a number of recipes that I will be using later. So here's the crustless spinach quiche. Here's the jam that I'm gonna make. I made jam in September. I learned how to make jam in September, and I'll just leave that be. That's another topic for another day. But I have a lot of blackberries still frozen in my freezer, and if I have the time, it doesn't actually take a lot of time, but there's a lot of waiting that goes on when you make jam. So there you go. There's my clip. So there's the crustless quiche, there's the jam, and then I have a couple peppers, sweet peppers that are looking pretty bad. So I want to turn them into dinner, and that is going to be this inside out stuffed peppers. So here's the deal. So I pulled out those, and there are a couple other things that I want to make, but I realized I don't have everything. So this is one of my favorites, smoked sausage gumbo. It's great for cold weather and it's crock pot, but I don't have some of the vegetables. So I pulled it out to remind me though that I need to defrost the chicken that goes in there. Right now I have a very large brick of rotisserie chicken from Costco, and doesn't do me any good when it's in a brick. So this is probably 2 or 3 recipes worth of chicken, of already cut chicken, but I need to defrost it a little enough to break it down. And then other things, so I mentioned the crustless quiche, so this is part of the prep for that. So I have those defrosting. That was the broccoli and the spinach that I pulled out. I also have something that I'm gonna make a little later, which is a kale, broccoli, Brussels sprouts. It's called a slaw, and you just put it in the food processor and grind it down real small. And I made it a couple weeks ago, and A, it was delicious, and B, it was so great to just have it on hand. So those are the reminder for that later. Here are my peppers to be made into stuffed peppers, and then these are items that I need for the jam. So I laid them all out because I wanted to remember what I was doing, but I also laid them all out to make sure that I had what I need to make all of those recipes a little later. Because if not, and I'm not going to the store, I need to adjust my recipes. But I do, and so later on, I will take more pictures of that. See you then.